All right, welcome back to the fourth episode of Boston's Big Three. We are presented by Ride the Wave Media, sponsored by 10100. Like we said last week, 10100 is the new way to get your tickets. GOD, you are at Encore right now, so he's gambling. If you want to get into a little gambling action, you have literally 1 in 100 chance to win tickets, jerseys, autographs, anything like that. 10100 is the only online raffle website giving fans and experience seekers the chance to win tickets to live sporting events, concerts, musical festivals, and more. Whether it be from your desktop or mobile device, winning tickets to your favorite events has never been so easy and fun. Choose your desired event, purchase a raffle ticket into the draw, and you can be the lucky winner. I actually was talking about this to people I work with today, and I got 2 people to check out the site, and one even bought a raffle ticket. I forget what it was for, but 10100 is the move. It's the best way to do it. Packed episode today of Boston's Big Three. A lot of behind the wave action. It's a dog days of summer. Nothing really going on besides baseball. And as a former Sox and 4 host, I can't really bash baseball, but not the most exciting sport. We got Doghouse Dan Shea from last week. He is he's giving his side of the story.
Making my debut.
Him versus Spike King, and then we got Matt Gordon, our Australian correspondent. He got duped from Brock Lesnar's quote-unquote son. We're going to give him a call in a little bit, see what he has to say about the whole thing. I went to Big Three this past weekend in Providence. We had a lot to talk about, the Area 51 stuff. Spike King, I believe, has a announcement for Super Bowl 54 if you checked out his Instagram today. So we're going to get right into that. So without further ado, we have Dan Shea. He's like one of the youngest guys at Ride the Wave, and he's one of the people who took a swing at Spike King. I'm not sure if it's an intentional swing, but hey, he got on his radar. So what's up, man?
I mean, I kind of got on his radar. I don't know that I wasn't necessarily taking a swing on him, but I kind of got on his radar because we'll say I found some creative promotion methods for an article, and he didn't like that too much.
All right,
what was the creative?
Let's start with Babs' side of the story. We kind of touched on this last week in a little bit. Let's take a deeper dive, and then Shea, you can kind of defend your case, I guess.
I'm not a happy man. I'm not a happy man because Doghouse Dan keeps getting in my way every single time. First of all, Rune Dog. I got to give a shout out to Rune Dog. And he says, I never give him enough credit. And now I understand your pain because you have to deal with Dan Shea every single day of your life. I have Rune Dog coming to me saying, Dan's bothering me about these Q&As. We're trying to get the Patriots media credentials. He bothers me every single day. And I like the initiative. I know what you're trying to do. I get it. I understand. You're in a good spot. Then we have CLNS Media trying to take a shit on us. So I got pissed off. I got hyped up. I make an emergency press conference. I put it out there. And what do? You step over me and you put down 2 NBA 2K things that were so shitty that no one's going to look at anyways. And you post it over when it wasn't even your content day. Then we just went out to LA and Vegas, and it was one of our biggest times. And what Tyler just said, that we're in the dog days of summer. There's no content. We create content. That's what we do. That's what me and GRD do. This is what Ride the Wave does. We go out there to LA because we're filming stuff. We're going to Vegas for Taco Time, for Taco Tuesday, and you got our account banned for 3 days.
That could happen.
For 3 days. We had Ride the Wave posted everywhere. Ride the Wave, right? Look at this. What's the say right there? Taco Tuesday, Ride the Wave. We're wearing the taco hats, and we can't even use our account. And it was because of you. It was because of you.
Anybody.
To be fair, I thought the UFC video, I thought it was very well known. I guess it wasn't. You can't post any UFC highlights 72 hours after they get posted. Like, that's just in their contract. Like, you'll get shut down right away.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn, you should have known to wait 72 hours, bro.
No, I know. That's not well known.
Teach you that shit when you were fucking born, bro.
Literally, it was Sunday, and every Sunday for those out there know that Rune Dog and Dan Shea run the main account. And it was Sunday, and the clock was ticking. You only had like 2 more hours left. And you fucked up before it went to Monday. No. I don't care when you posted it. You fucked up on the day. You knew we were going out there, and you compromised us. We could be Ride the Wave Media could have more followers. And you know what? I know who did this because Bleacher Report wrote to us and wanted to use a video early on. And I know who did it, and I'm not going to say names, but I'm blaming you for it. Because now anything that goes wrong, I'm blaming you for it.
Fair enough.
I have this big pimple on my nose today, and it's your fault.
That's my fault.
Because of stress, dude.
It's the stress. Yes, it's a stress pimple. Absolutely.
Judy, what's your thoughts on this whole thing?
Like, to be honest, I think Babs is taking it a little too hard on Daniel Shea. Daniel, how old are you?
I'm 15.
He's just body bagging a 15-year-old kid.
When Babs was 15, when Babs was 15, this guy was too busy stuffing his face at Taco Bell, weighing 400 pounds to be
$20 Taco Bell
to be getting our accounts banned. He was too busy on MySpace trying to get his ass laid, fucking sliding into fucking crackheads' DMs and shit. Babs, I think you need to look at this kid's age and take a time machine back to when you were 15 and slap the shit out of yourself.
GRD's got my back.
No, because it doesn't matter how old you are. This is what's wrong with America today. Everyone is too soft. When I was 15 years old, I was bullied. I was sexually assaulted when I was 15. How about this one? How about this one? You laugh at this. I thought of this the other day. I have man boobs. Don't get me wrong. They're there. They're right. People used to touch them. They say, give me a flip. I was bullied when I was a kid. How about that? That's more dramatic than some little loudmouth guy yelling at a 15-year-old here. No matter what, this is a PC America. Oh, you have to be so soft. No, you work for Ride the Wave. You make a mistake. You got to be let it known. You know what? Like, Corey, you said this. Sometimes you got to be an asshole. You got to be a dickhead. You know, you have to be like that. You can't be soft. The inmates are not running the asylum. I am the warden, and I'm making sure that you stay in your cell and you eat your 3 square meals a day and you go to work.
I have a question for you.
By the way, media is a fun place to work at.
Okay, Spikehead, I have a question for you. How come you try to act like big badass over here like you're the fucking boss, but you will go on any podcast that has fucking 20 listeners and fucking do an interview?
Because
I'm all about contradicting yourself.
No, absolutely not. How am I contradicting there?
Because you act like a big fish when you're a little bitch. Fucking
no, because I understand what the grind is. I understand what the grind is. Okay, I don't care.
Why are you hanging on this clown for grinding for us then? You understand the grind. I think you need to fucking put yourself in check before you check anybody else. I will fucking eat you alive, and I ain't even hungry.
All right, let's get rid of the triangle. Let's go.
We have a schedule that says this is what you do.
Let's talk.
What you do.
Dan Sheck, dude, we need to hear your side of the story. Right, so take us from what when you downloaded.
Yeah, you have
kick it off
to explain yourself.
Kick it off with the post on Hags Day. So that day before I was obviously on the account was a Sunday. It was first day of free agency, made more posts than I had ever had to. And when I woke up in the morning, saw 2K made a new cover, didn't really think about it, just took a screenshot, posted them.
Problem one, you didn't think about it.
I should have done. Not something I should have done. And, you know, that's fair enough. Then found some creative methods to promote an article of mine, and didn't work out too well, but I had to grind for that $50 incentive, man. Not everyone can be dropping 20 at Taco Bell.
Yeah, you click refresh.
If you want to talk about the incentive program real quick, everybody's hammering refresh, and if you think that we don't know this is going on,
bro. I mean, and then
this guy is
I'm
the biggest
only one who did it even that day.
Yeah, Babs is the biggest scam artist with the refreshing thing. This guy scammed Barstool out of a $5,000 prize because he did that shit when we were back in high school.
That shows that I'm not stupid, and I done it in the past, so I know it worked. So now I'm not stupid when I know my own people inside the way we're doing it.
How do you spell stupid?
BRIAN.
There it is.
There
I knew that was coming.
There we go.
He can't get there. It's like, oh, he got it. All right. So we got Shay on the program. I know before the show, Babs, Spiking, I think people know you're Babs. He said a little incentive to get back in his good rights. So we'll touch on that. Then we're gonna go over to Matt Gordon real quick.
So Doghouse Dan, this is what I'm gonna do for you to make it up to me.
All right.
On August 24th, we will be attending Best Buddies Day at Launch Trampoline Park. They're gonna be doing it at 4 different locations. They're gonna be 3 in Massachusetts and 1 in Rhode Island, Warwick, Rhode Island. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a dunk tank, and you are going to dress up like a dog, and we are going to charge people $1 to throw the ball, and you get in the dunk tank. And every dollar we get,
Pretty elaborate.
will be donated to Best Buddies, and it'll be right in the parking lot at launch for the launch day. And you dress up like a dog.
And you have to bark too.
Yeah.
And
You need a
Yeah.
dog calling. What else do we need?
You need to dress up in a dog costume. You get the dog costume. We provide it. I get the dunk tank, and we raise some money for charity.
Dan, if you
raise a
do
little
it,
money
I
for Best
promise
Buddies.
I will wear a Michael Vick jersey.
All right, fair enough. Just don't act like him.
Yeah, if Babs is wearing the jersey, then you're in trouble.
Yeah,
Jerry's
that's
just
a
on
big
your
trouble.
side, so I think you're fine. But all right, is there anything left on the table you guys kind of want to hash out before we kick it over to Matt from Australia?
All I gotta say is just ride the wave. That's it, Dan. Just ride the wave. Ride it out. Listen, I will say this. Dan does a good job. He does good jobs of video editing. I mean, Roomdog does try to take a lot of credit and everything like that too. But I know that you are working on something behind the scenes, and I will not say what it is. And I know you're working hard. Wes is speaking very highly of you right now. So I'm very interested to see what's going on, because if you end up hitting on that, then that's going to be a big deal for Ride the Wave.
Ooh, this just in. We got a text from Wes. I have 4 Vic jerseys. Who needs a number 7? So it's in play. All right, we are joined by Matt Gordon from Australia. He's on the other side of the entire planet, but he's still
10:30 a.m.
10:30 a.m. It's 8:30 over here. So we need to talk about this. So Matt Gordon, if you don't know him, he and T Guns run the MMA and pro wrestling side of Ride the Wave. They each grind. Like, I don't think they get appreciated enough personally. I know when I was doing the roundups, I'm like, oh wow, like they just bust out blog after blog. They have an active
T-Guns grinds. That
Yeah.
MMA account is pure T-Guns. I help out where I can, but he does a lot of it.
Yeah, so the blog comes in. We're like, we get Brock Lesnar son. This is huge. I read through it. I'm like, wow, this guy's legit. But the thing that got me off, like, there's a 70% chance I'm going to OVW. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you know this 70% chance? But yeah, if you
No,
kind
the
of
thing
want to
that
tell
threw
the
me
story.
off was that I'm a three-time state champ in Minnesota, and I googled it, and Spike can attest to this. As soon as he sent it to me, I said to him, look, I don't think this is real, but it's on the Sun UK, and then later in the day, it was on one of our newspaper websites in Australia.
Yeah,
So I said that to Spike. I said, fuck it, let's just run with it.
yeah. What's the
let's
worst that
just
could
do it.
happen? You just get
And
made fun
then,
of.
oh, Jesus Christ, did I ever? On freaking Reddit. I hate that
Those
website.
Reddit users.
All right, so let's walk it through. You see what, his Instagram post or something?
Yeah, Spike sent it to the group chat, tagged me, and
Right.
then I just DM'd saying, "Hey, you want to do an interview?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, I can do that. No worries." And I
First red flag.
asked him so many times, like, "Hey, can you just like send us some sort of verification?" And just left me on scene, like he's some sort of hot chick, leaving me on red. I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. And then, yeah, once I saw it getting on, it was even on Sportskeeda, like it was in his bio. They had a top 5 things to know about Luke Lesnar. So like we weren't the only ones that got punked, but on Reddit, fuck, they just came at me, calling me like there was so much shit on there. I was just sitting there laughing. I'm at work, just like laughing at all these comments. I wake up in the morning, read all this stuff on my phone. I'm like, Jesus, wrestling fans, they're just such fucking losers all the time. Like, just have a laugh. Why don't you find the fucking funny side of it?
Hey,
It's like,
how many
the
followers
amount of
did
times
that guy
they told
have?
one of them was like, go die. You're a shit journalist. How much?
Oh,
did you pay?"
everybody remembers their first death threat, dude. I got
Yeah.
told if this writer hasn't thought so, then maybe he should consider killing himself. And that was when I was like, I'm in it, dude. Like, I made it.
Hey,
Corey,
how
what you
many
gonna ask?
followers did that kid have?
Which one?
How many followers
Oh,
did
let's
he
not
have?
kid.
I think it was like.
Oh,
What
the
was it,
Lesnar
1,000?
kid. He went from like 1,000 to 5,000 that one day.
Through us. So we helped his clout at the end of the day. But how did you find out it was fake?
I woke up and read the group chat.
Oh, all right. Then how did we find out it was fake? I think it was Mikey. He was the first.
Deleted his account.
Yeah, Mikey came out and said that it was a fake account and then it got exposed. But this is the thing. Look, Screw those people on Reddit. They're just keyboard warriors. It is what it is. I know all about it. They shit on me and GRD. When we were out there for the taco costumes and there was a thing on Reddit and someone called GRD a complete douchebag. That's what they like to do. They like to hate. But we both
Not
knew,
wrong.
Matt. We both knew, Matt, that it was probably fake. We were going through it. But like you said, the Sun ended up posting it. A bunch of newspapers posted it. Media outlets posted it. So we kind of took a little liability off and said, hey, make sure that you write in the blog, like, we found this through them, not through us. And whatever, fake interview, so be it. Hey, you know what? You get your name out there somehow. Any PR is PR.
It was still funny. Just
Yeah,
to
it wasn't
read.
like it was life or death, dude. Like we just messed something up.
But
Who
they
cares?
made it
What
seem, the squared circle made it seem like it was life and death. Like they made it
Oh
seem
yeah.
like, and they kept calling him a journalist. We're not journalists.
Yeah.
We're not.
There's one dude in the Squared Circle Reddit thread, whatever the fuck it's called. He's like, can't believe you paid money for this interview, and then like ha ha ha, like 4 lines of ha ha ha. I'm like, dude, 1, chill the fuck out. 2, get a fucking life.
All,
And
all
3,
I know is
I didn't pay fucking money for anything. I just slid into some DMs. I got an interview, and this
Speak-
fucking idiot was using a fake account, and we posted it. I don't give a fuck.
You got a ton
Hey.
of clicks on it too. I remember when I read it, you were at like 1,100, I think it was.
I don't even know
By
how
the
many
way,
clicks it got because
and
it
you
was
would've-
deleted.
and you would have won the incentive program because of it, because that's the way to get it out there. Fake interview, I love it. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
You're not clicking refresh.
We
Give,
still
give me my,
yeah,
give
the
me my
lytics.
50. Give me my $50. I need that $75 Australian.
I was gonna say, what is that difference? Yeah, so if you should just
Fucking
grab
terrible
the
right now.
Yeah.
I know I'm grinding work so I can have some money for when I come over there.
So did you ever follow up with the kid, or he deleted his account? You said.
So from what I looked up the dude that actually had his photos stolen,
Yeah.
and apparently from what I was looking at, he DM'd one like a top journalist in the wrestling industry, Ryan Satin, and he DM'd him and said, "Hey, like this Luke Lesnar account, that's like he's stealing my image. That's not him. This is me." And that account himself, like I think he's trying to do like a little fitness account, and he has like 7,000 followers himself. So whoever it is that stole it was probably some fat nerd in his mum's basement, just trying to.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I was gonna say with spiking the whole time, he just set you up hook, line, and sinker.
Hey, Babs, you got catfished by Michael, by freaking Magic Johnson's son.
Manti Te'o's girlfriend.
Yeah, Babs after the breakup tried to go for Manti Te'o's girlfriend. Thoughts? Radio silence. I never thought we'd hear that from Spike.
You got nothing to say.
He's,
All right.
he's still hating on Dan Shea over there, Doghouse Dan.
Yeah, we already got that segment over with, thankfully.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
waiting
watching.
for I'm waiting for Dan
talked
Shea to
about it that he's
change
set
his
now.
Instagram name.
All right. Thank you, Matt, for kind of telling your side of the story. Tell all the other people to kick rocks. They stink out loud. They just need. It's like when I think of like wrestling fans just commenting on stuff. Like everyone grew up watching wrestling. I just think of it like Howie from Benchwarmers, how he just wouldn't go outside and like is afraid of the sun. Like that's what wrestling fans.
That's I don't like the wrestling doesn't come out here much, and when they do, it's just like geek fest.
Yeah.
Like I always think this is probably bad to say, but like I always think if I would ever go to like an actual like show like a WrestleMania, I'd be like one of the only normal looking people there, or like one of the only people that doesn't have a body fat percentage of over 25. Because
And that's me. And the thing is, if you have that, at least fucking take a shower before you show up. Like
Fuck.
use deodorant. Like that's the one thing I have a problem with the wrestling fans.
I worked at the airport when they came out. This was like 3 years ago. They came out for a live event, and they landed, and because I'm in uniform, so I was just like using my credentials to just like walk in and sit by their carousel where they were getting their bags. It was funny. Randy Orton's just sitting down, just didn't want to give anyone any attention. But like all these like just fat losers are like just running and like, hey, can I get a photo? Just like showing their camera in their face. It's like I'm just standing there like, fuck, you guys have nothing better to do. Like this is your life highlight, is shoving a camera in like some wrestler's face. It's funny. I love wrestling. I don't love the fans though. The fans are a little bit much.
Yeah, it happens. What else are you gonna do? All right, thanks for kind of telling your side of the story, man, and have a good
No worries.
day because you're on the other side of the world.
It is. Yeah, it's Wednesday here. Wednesday.
All right,
All right. See you later.
we'll see you, man.
Take care. Take care, mate.
He has an unreal accent. Like I was just gonna try to keep him on for the show. I'm like, dude, I need to keep hearing this. But like,
so what's crazy is that how we met him was through social media. And it was just pretty much that me and T-Guns were at the Jets game. He found out where we were tailgating. He's like, hey, can I hang out with you guys? And then he hung out with me and T-Guns the entire time. And then he came to Boston next week. And then we went to the Vikings game together and just hung out. And then now all of a sudden he's with us. So, and he's coming back. I can't wait till he comes back. Good dude.
all right, Spiking, it's time for you to say your Super Bowl 54 announcement. Is this something that no one knows?
I mean, it depends who's out there. Super Bowl 54. We're going to do it. We're doing the tattoo, and it's Tattoo 2.0. Now, a lot of people are hating out there. They're like, Babs, it's overplayed. You got it once, you won. Oh, what if the Pats don't make it again? There's a 50-50 shot they make the Super Bowl. Who the hell's going to stop them in the AFC, okay? They went to the Super Bowl and won last year 11-5, and they weren't even supposed to be there. So we're going to do it again. We're going back-to-back, but we're blowing this shit up. Because you know why? The check down has officially said we are covering the tattoo event. No one else can do it now. You guys had the chance, Bleacher Report, Barstool, ESPN. You had the chance. No, we're going with the check down. The check down is going to take it, which means it's owned by the NFL. So the NFL is going to be covering it as well. We're going to make a big event out of this. We've already locked in our MC Fitzy. We already locked in our media coverage. We already locked in our sponsorship. We're going to have charity there as well. And you know what? We're going to have the best time August 22nd. When everything gets settled, still got a couple more things to do. But I'm telling you, everyone's going to come out. Everyone's going to have a good time. And this will be all Ride the Wave. Not just the Spike King. It's Ride the Wave. We're going to work on this as a team, and we're going to do this, and we're going to crush it. And then we're going to have more events in the future.
All right, so Spike King Tattoo 2.0. Tattoo 2.0. Dun-dun-ch. Jardy, knowing Babs your whole life, what's your thoughts on this Tattoo 2 idea?
I hope it works out.
It doesn't sound like there's no going back. I think like he's just put it out there. He can't say, "Oh, I'm not going to get it anymore." I'm going to put it next to your Taco Tuesday tattoo. Next thing you know, you'll have a GRD sleeve.
Yeah, that'd be good. He's my mentor. I look up to him. That's why. So I just want to be just like GRD. My thing is this: people say it could be overplayed. Why are you getting the tattoo again? X, Y, Z, whatever you want to say. Guess what? We're going to be all over the news again. We're going to be all over the place. We're going to put good, positive things in front of us as well, too. Just like with Best Buddies, we're going to put them out there in the limelight. We're going to have fun with this, and we're just going to show that we're always
a lot
out.
of beer.
Oh, ton of beer, dude. Bud lattes. Let's go.
Let the record state that was the slowest shotgun I've ever seen in my life in that story.
Okay, I put my key
horrible.
I put my key in, and it was like at the tiniest little hole. You only have one take. That's it. I couldn't just go there and like they said we want to do this in 1:30 seconds. So I'm like, I could have took my time with it. I didn't. It was it was embarrassing.
King of Bud Light over here. Bud Lattes trying to trademark.
It's Dan's fault for that. It's Dan's fault.
My fault. That's on me.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. What else are you going to do? What else? We got Redline. If you guys don't know about them, Redline Radio, are they?
Or Redline Media right here, baby.
So they're kind of Spiking found them out. Kind of been in talks with them. They might be doing stuff incorporated Ride the Wave down the line. They just had they went to the Mass Pirates, right?
Yeah.
And then they interviewed Cordell Patterson. That interview, I guess you could say, went viral. It was on Nesson. I saw it all over Twitter before you guys even threw it in. I knew I recognized that guy from somewhere because I'm like, I've seen this kid. But no, it's a Redline guy. I don't know, maybe they do stuff with Ride the Wave in the future, but Spiking, you know way more about them. So if you want to talk about them real quick.
Redline Media, these two kids, Justin and Matt, have surpassed everybody at Ride the Wave. Like they, in my mind, they're on my radar. Like they are at the top. If I had the power rankings still, they would be number 1 and 2, and they don't even freaking work for us. These guys are going out there. They want to grind. They want to do something major, and they end up getting the interview with Cordell Patterson. That was cool. They got the quote of the night. And what I enjoy is me and GRD or anybody else, we like to put people in these spots. How many times have I said to everybody at Ride the Wave, hey, we have media credentials tonight. Come out. And no one wants to come and do it. These kids saw me. They met with me. Good guys. They said, hey, can you help us out? I helped them out. I just told them, hey, stand right here, and everything else was them. And I give them tons of credit for that. Go ahead, Corey. I know you got your finger up.
I thought that we had somebody that covered Mass Pirates for Ride the Wave. What
Oh, we
happened with
do.
that?
We do. I just don't know where he ends up being. You know, I don't know what happens. He writes a blog every other week or every 3 weeks. You know, I actually had someone hired to do the Pirates before the season started. No, don't worry, Spike King. I'll take care of it. So just putting it out there. I mean, hey, it's a learning experience for everybody. But if I have something, I give it to you. You better fucking use it.
I haven't heard you say the F word in a long time, you frog.
That's how heated I am.
He just
Come
like
on,
exhaled.
I'm only 16.
My virgin ears.
Come on.
Wait,
man.
we're not talking about Shay, right?
No.
No, that's what I thought. All right.
No.
No, Shay, you're out of the.
But it's still his
I mean,
fault.
if you want to get into Dodge,
It's
dude,
still
like go
fine,
ahead.
I
But like
know.
you in the clear and you threw it back at yourself. Nah.
Say, what were
I
you
think-
doing on Saturday? Why weren't you there, like following Spike King around?
You could take the bus
I
if you
was
want to go
working
there.
on
I don't care about
Saturday.
there's no car. You can walk.
Work,
I was
Like-
working Saturday. I
prioritize.
work all Saturdays.
Ride the Wave comes before work, bro.
I mean, if we want to talk about what everyone was doing Saturday, I went to Big 3, Providence. It was actually pretty cool. Like I liked it a lot. It was fun. I got there probably. I think the check-in was like 10 o'clock. Nothing started till 12, so I got there at 10. I'm just gonna see what I can get. I wouldn't say I absolutely killed it by at all means. I got the best that I could. I was like at the beginning, I was just walking on the floor and stuff. Like I guess I couldn't walk on the floor, so I was walking on the floor, just like meeting all these people I met, like Birdman, Carlos Boozer, Mike Bibby, Gilbert Arenas, Glenn Davis, like all those like people. And then I got yelled at by the media guy. He's like, "You can't do this. Like the sticker doesn't say like you can go in the court." I'm like, "The sticker just says media, dude. Like it doesn't have the rules." But I'm like, "All right, my bad. Like nobody's here, so I just thought I could just like walk on." He's like, "Yeah, you can't do that." So it wasn't as good side to start. Like that was my first mistake, you could say. I started talking to Big Baby, and then I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, can you throw up a Ride the Wave and like just say like Big Baby rides the wave or something like that for me?" And he goes, "Nah, man, that's corny," and just walks in the locker room. I'm like, "All right, dude, like, sorry, okay, I'm trying." And then we get into the media room after. There were 3 games. After every game, I went to the media room. Almost impossible to ask a question. Like, there's people who actually follow the Big 3 as like their job. Like, they're paid to do this. So they spoke wicked loud. They were like, "Excuse me, blah blah blah," and I couldn't get anything in. I asked Glenn Davis, like, "It's time back in Boston." That was the only question I got out there. My goal was to do funny questions, but it was so not the environment. And like everybody there, I was also dressed like unbelievably underdressed. I was just wearing a Ride the Wave shirt and everyone's in like suits and stuff. I'm like, I just don't fit in here at all. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
I'm glad you take this as fucking fun and games.
I took it serious, dude. I tried to get all this stuff, and
I couldn't tell.
Big Baby said it was corny. So that rattled me. Like, oh man, like he's not even the coolest guy here.
Like if Big Baby said that shit was corny, why didn't you clap back at him? Fucking
because he walked away. Also, Big Baby's not 6'8" or whatever he says. Like he's way taller. He's at least like 6'11", 7 feet tall, and he's as wide as like a flat screen TV. He was the biggest human I've ever seen in my life. Do you remember Ryan Hollins?
yes.
He used to play for the Celtics, right? Or the Clippers. I think he was
talking about the gay one.
No, that's a different guy. But yeah, anyways, he's like an ESPN analysis and stuff like that. And like I saw something on Twitter. He was like, I remember when. No, I don't remember. Kids would have come up to me and tell me they remember me from my playing days. I'm like, this guy at the Big 3, it is 3-on-3, had 2 points and 2 rebounds in his game. Nobody remembers him. Him and Royce White, the dude afraid of airplanes. I realized I hate Royce White. The dude's
Oh yeah, he got picked number 1 overall, right?
He was first round by the Rockets, but he didn't play like any NBA games because he was too nervous to go on a flight. And someone asked me like the difference between the NBA and Big 3. You're saying the NBA is too soft. NBA isn't built for men. NBA is just built for divas. I'm like, you were too afraid. You don't want to play it. You couldn't make the NBA, so you come in a 3-on-3 league. You get paid probably like minimum wage.
So how are you saying this on the Big 3 podcast, but you didn't say it on the fucking Big 3 right to that guy's face?
Do you know how big Royce White is?
Like, I don't care, bro.
He got kicked. He got kicked out of the game 2 weeks ago.
Care.
This is his first game back because he threw hands. He threw hands with Lamar Odom. That's why Lamar Odom's out of the league. If he thinks I'm gonna say something to him, he's absolutely gonna knock me out clean.
Bro, I would have took a hit, fucking flop, bro. Babs will be the first one to take a hit if he has to. All I'm saying is this. I feel like you went to the big three. You wasted your time for 4 hours. You might have enjoyed your time, maybe crossed something off the bucket list, but I don't think you did anything worth fucking talking about.
Wow. No, hey, I said it. I'll take it. I already said I was the first one to admit I didn't do a great job. There wasn't a lot of room for me to maneuver around. I'll say that for a fact. I wanted to do a video really bad. Nobody else could come out to film.
You could have did a video. You just got to be sneaky, dude. That's all. Like, dude, if you want something, you get something. You see GRD walk into the center court to go see Snoop Dogg and Gronk. He just saw his opportunity and did it. You just got to do it, bro. That's it.
I told you, I let off the story. I walked on the floor. I was like talking to people, and I got kicked off the floor. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I just can't go back.
I will give you one thing. You did do it by yourself, so it's a little different. So I'll give you that.
True.
But you know what? It's different because you should have did way more when you're by yourself, dude. What the fuck?
I led this whole thing off saying I did it. Yeah, like I did it. Did I do it well? I wish I did it better. If I could go back and do it better, I'd do the little things different.
Hey, Tyler,
Dan,
how was the
what do you
attendance?
think about this guy?
About him going to Big Three and not getting any content?
Yeah, did he waste his time or did he waste our time
wasted
talking
his
about
time.
it?
Both.
Jesus Christ. I think he's coming into the doghouse with
Hold
you.
on. Dan Shea finds one ally here with GRD,
Bro,
and he latches on like a leech.
I got a room reserved for you in the doghouse. Don't worry.
Oh.
Hey, all I'm saying, we got some content out of there.
Can I kick Tyler down too while you guys are kicking him down?
Hey, I can
My
take it.
guest.
Keep coming. Actually, no. Say what you're actually thinking. Don't censor it.
No, I will. You know what? I will say this. I actually respect Tyler because he went out there, provided a couple things of content, got to see what it is, didn't take a W, took a little small L, but you know what? He got to cover the event. And it is what it is. It's a learning experience. I want to ask you, Tyler, how was the attendance there? Do you think like a lot of people came out? Was it a good turnout?
They closed off the balcony, so it made it look more packed.
Is this their second season doing this?
Yeah. So my friend was actually there. He went with my brother. And I texted him, like, hey, could you come down and film something? And the security wouldn't let him pass. I'm like, all right, just go find something else. And he was like, the security there, I don't know why. It's like Area 51. Like, it's Fort Knox lockdown.
Does Ride the Wave have to go invade it?
Yeah, I don't know. I will say, like, I've always said this. I could have done a lot better. I did stuff. I wanted to film a video. I didn't have anyone to film for me. It was tough. And then it was just like the security and everything. I'm not trying to make excuses, dude. Like, I let you guys all rip on me. So I'm like, hey, I could have done better.
Your fucking arm is a built-in selfie stick, but you needed somebody to film you.
Yeah, dude. All right. So speaking of Area 51, that's the whole hot topic thing. Everyone's gonna rate it. What my incentive to Dan would have been is just go cover Area 51 for us that day. But I guess
no, because we got Killer Kev going out there. It's almost official.
Ooh.
Kev is we need content, and Kev's gonna be doing it on his own. He's gonna be doing it on his Killer Kev account. He's gonna be doing that. He'll provide us a little things too for Ride the Wave. We're gonna. I said if he needs any help getting out there, we're gonna do it. But he will be out there September 20th.
Like 100%.
100%. He's gonna be there.
And why won't we be there?
Because you can't lose all three of you. You can only use one. Like you do the short straw.
We have to take care of things back home. It's Patriots season.
Are you pretty much sacrificing Kevin?
He wants to do it. He came out to me, goes, Babs, I think this is a crazy idea, but I have to go out there to Area 51 and go cover it.
Okay.
I'm like, let's go do it.
Listen to me. Order the fucking alien suits on Amazon, and we're going out there September 19th, dude.
Oh, that is true. We should go out there with alien suits.
I think it's the whole point of Area 51, but like, what state is it in?
Nevada.
All right. I didn't know if that was.
Do your research before you come on here.
Dude, you're supposed to be the fucking podcast host, dude.
I'm hosting. I'm transition. I'm letting you guys just kill on me.
I think so. I actually maybe so for Area 51, because it's the hot thing right now. I was looking more into it, and I guess it's like an 11-mile stretch to before you even get to the base. So I think you get off the dirt road, and it just says like no trespassing here. And it's kind of funny because everyone's saying September 20th. You know people are gonna go to it, and it's just those stupid idiots that are gonna go there. And I'm just really
idiots, bro. I'm fucking going.
Dude, I don't know. I just think that it's a waste of your time to go there.
He's not going. GOD, you are not going to
Yes,
Area.
I am.
We have to make shirts that say I survived the Area 51 invasion because we can sell those shirts outside and make like $100.
Get them made. Put this fucking thing on the back of them, dude. I'll start selling them out there. We'll
media
get
on
rich.
the back.
Nah,
I
Wes just
survived the
texted
Area
us.
51
Wes just texted
invasion.
us. He said throw a Gerard Mayo jersey. Another
Yo.
nice 51 right there.
Ooh.
Yo, get that shit sponsored by 1 in 100. We'll be raffling off fucking alien gut.
You'll be raffling off your body parts, dude. You're gonna be toast. It's like,
You're gonna be telling your
GOD's
grandkids
arm
how you
You're
before
gonna be
you're gonna be telling
property
your-
of the FBI.
If you think I ain't going over there strapped, you don't know me, bro. Any alien want to get pressed out?
No, it's not even the aliens. It's the people defending it, dude. Like the U.S. Army. Oh, you're in the army. Yeah, just show them your badge.
Yeah, I'm here for official business.
Wait. This is a legitimately good idea. Just come in
Dude.
uniform.
Go in
Dude,
uniform.
I got a Fenway Park security jacket I might fucking wear over there.
You also have a uniform for the military, which is
You
what.
also have a fatigue.
Yeah.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Or give him to Kev. So is
So-
Kev actually going out there? Like this is 100% confirmed.
Yeah, so he talked to me the other night and said, like, Babs, I'm gonna go out there. He did the math. It was like $700 for the flight out there, a hotel for 3 nights, and he said he'd be all set. He looked it all up. He said, and he's gonna do it on his own. Like he said, he's gonna do it, and I want him to do it. I encourage it 100%.
Do they have an airline in fucking Area 51?
No, you go to Nevada, you go to Las Vegas. You'd fly to Vegas, and then you just drive out.
I
Where'd
mean,
you drive to?
this screams a terrible idea.
You drive to the desert.
Like if somebody goes on their phone real quick and GPS is Area 51, how far is it from
It's
Vegas?
like, I don't know.
I'll
But you'll do it right now. But just saying this, I know we don't get to get political, but I was also looking up Area 51 and how it's the big meme right now and everything.
Nowhere on Google Maps.
Nowhere on Google Maps.
No. No, here it is. All right, keep going. My bad.
Oh, so I guess there's some sort of like sexual assault case going on right now, like some big political sexual assault case, and that's like a huge deal. Like somebody was like touching kids or diddling kids or something like that, and this Area 51 is getting more press than that. So just saying, sometimes politics are funny when something happens and it goes in the media, they try to put out something else to go over it.
No,
So that's why you're doing the tattoo?
Yeah, I got to cover up all the skeletons in the closet. People don't realize that I've been pouring Coors Light into these instead of Bud Light.
How about Dwight Howard? Did he come out as straight today?
No, he's still out of the closet, man. All right, so if Kev's going to Area 51, that's absolutely something we need to promote. What else we got? Did you go to Boston's Got Soul, GRD, or did you go to Wiz?
Yeah, I went to Boston Got Soul. Fucking spent way too much money, and the event was really good. A lot of really good people over there. A lot of wave riders were over there showing us love. Yeah, and I went to Wiz Khalifa.
How
How
was
was
it?
Wiz?
It was pretty good. I met a lot of cool people over there. A lot of people riding the wave over at Wiz concert too.
Were you smoking that good Boston stuff?
No, I wasn't. I was preparing it for other people, but I wasn't using it.
He's a giver. GRD the giver. There's a joke that I had to be made there, but it's probably not that funny anymore. So we're just gonna go to DMs. We got a lot of good questions. We want to stick on GRD. Patrick, I absolutely no idea how to say this kid's last name. Bujokos?
Bougie.
Sure. Do you guys know him? Or is this some random kid chirping GRD?
I don't know.
All right, he goes, is GRD really a virgin? Seems like the guy would have done something by now. What's your answer, dude?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas between us. And
Wow. Judy, thoughts on the
I mean,
I think I did the spoon and slip with GRD.
nah, to be honest, I'm just gonna wait until marriage. I think that's the trend right now.
set a good example for your kids?
Yes.
Always remain a virgin.
A couple of guys slid into my DM though. I'll be interested. We'll see.
Hey, shoot your shot at GRD. I think this is just Patrick asking if he could shoot a shot. So the door is wide open, dude.
What's up, Patty?
What else we got?
We found Dan Shea's burner.
He didn't say no. So
Cannot confirm or deny.
all Kieran_B_, what do you think the future of Boston sports will look like in 15 years? I actually like this question.
That's a great
I was
question.
thinking about this today. Actually, I was like, damn, I wonder when we're like 50, how bad our life is gonna suck when Boston sports fall off the fucking map. But actually, I also don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I think Boston's always gonna be relevant, whether it's like maybe two sports at once or whatever. But Boston will always be relevant.
It's like a market sports city.
I agree with you, GRD, in the sense that I really think that the Patriots organization changed the landscape of Boston sports in general and how an organization should be run professionally. And them winning those 3 Super Bowls, and then, the Red Sox winning, and then the Celtics winning, and then the Bruins getting on board. Now you're going to have your up and down seasons, but like you said, there's always going to be 1 or 2 teams always competing, always going to be there. And I'm sure some teams are going to fall off 3, 4, 5 years at a time, but then they'll be right back into it. They'll be right back at top. I really believe that Belichick also has changed the way coaching should be in the Boston area. And I feel like Brad Stevens, like they brought him in. And I just feel like he has like a little Belichick to him as well for some reason. I don't know, but they're always going to be competing in Boston. Can
you name the Bruins coach?
No, I can't. Cassidy.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that it?
Job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
So I got lucky there, to be honest. But they're always going to be competing in Boston. We're always going to be a sports city, and I think the Patriots, once Kraft, Brady, and Belichick move on, it's going to be Jonathan.
I think it'll be rough.
It's going to be a new era, but we're not going to be like 4-12 every year. They'll still be a competing team.
Yeah.
Middle of the pack. That's the worst place to be.
Belichick will retire from head coaching, but he'll still be a GM. He's still going to be involved in football. Look at Tom Coughlin. He goes down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They gave him – because people are like, well, Belichick's going to retire. What the hell is Belichick going to do when he's retired? He's going to be on his boat? No. He's going to get sick of it. He likes coaching. He just likes doing the X's and O's. He likes putting things together. He takes a reduced role from what he does for head coaching. That guy will still be around for another 20 years.
Do you see his kid taking his spot eventually? I think he's doing special teams, and then I know
doing safety.
Yeah,
safety
I know he
first.
was calling some plays for like the scrimmages and everything. I think they're trying to set him up for like a DC or something.
Yo,
Yeah,
Baz,
he's just got to work through this. What?
Would you have sex with Belichick's daughter for season tickets for 1 year?
How old's Belichick's daughter?
I don't know.
Well, he's got the Hess. The Hess twins is technically could be like his stepdaughters.
Nah.
The Hess twins. I'd be all for that. But
Google Belichick's daughter and then get back to us next week on that one.
Okay, we'll get back to that next week. No, but in terms of Steve Belichick, yeah, I think that they're going to groom him. It's going to take him time, just like Bill. Bill climbed through the rankings, and it'll be interesting to see what Steven Belichick does. No matter what, he's never going to be able to fill in the shoes of his father. But if he can win a Super Bowl and be a coach and win a Super Bowl, that's awesome. That's all he's got to do.
Yeah, I have really nothing else to add.
I have a question. Can I say this one? This is from Chris Taveri. These Madden 20 team overalls are whack.
Yeah, this kid also had another Madden question. We'll just knock them both out.
So Dan Shea, why don't you talk about us for Madden, since it's up to your alley over there?
So 2 highest rated teams, Eagles and Cowboys. How the hell
done anything.
do you land there? How do you land there? Like, I get that both teams have like pretty talented rosters, but just looking at like what they accomplished last season, like
That's
neither
fucking
team
stupid.
got past the divisional round. I mean, at least give it to they're never going to give it to the Patriots because they hate us, but like
Chiefs,
at least
Rams, anything.
Yeah, give it to like the Saints or the Rams or something. They're way better than both of those teams.
That's kind of crazy to think that those two teams. Usually, growing up, I just always remember like the 2 Super Bowl teams of the previous year are always like the front runners.
And that's what it should be.
Aren't the Pats not even opening up the season? Isn't it in Chicago, Green Bay or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because it's the NFL 100 season.
100,
and, like, they're the 2 original teams.
Oh, yeah. All right, that makes sense then. Speaking of Madden, this relates to the question. Lucas Smith, 84, thoughts about the Brady Madden video he made and his rating. Huge fan of the podcast. Shout out, Lucas. Did you see this video? It was like how his speed was like 4, and like he photoshopped something of him like the cartoon, like dust and everything running. He was like, can't Photoshop a video, dude. Like, yeah, he's like,
I've loved Brady over the last like 2 years, 3 years of how he could just like meme himself and do all that stuff. So It's just funny that he'll respond. Someone was shitting on him on
Yeah,
Twitter.
the Matt thing.
Yeah, and he was
He's
shitting on him on
I'm
Twitter like,
so much
I'm
faster
better than you. I'm faster than you. Blah blah blah. And I actually it made me think, and I put it out there. Pros versus Joes. I missed that show. I hope they bring that back.
Shaq
soon.
was on that all the time.
Yeah, and I would like to see Brady try to outrun this guy. Maybe it would be interesting.
Speaking of NFL, Ben _ why do all of our listeners have the worst last names in the entire planet? Fialikevich? I don't know. Dude, this is a hard word to
Not
say.
everybody could have a fucking last name Miller.
Tyler Matthew Miller, and I live on Smith Street, dude. It's pretty simple. Cut
You're
and
a simple man.
You're the most basic person I've ever met.
Yeah, man. Like, it's my brand. What else can I say?
Surprised you don't rock the jean jacket too.
Oh, buddy.
Yo, your new name is fucking typical Tyler.
I mean, whatever, man. I'll rock with it. When will the Spike King enter the NFL draft?
I think that what we should do is we're going to go out to Vegas as a team for the 2020 NFL draft, and I should do the combine. So this is something I've been wanting to do for the last 2 years. You actually can go out to the combine in Indy, and the tickets are free and everything. You just got to get out there, and I think we should go out there as a team, and we should go cover it, and we should just be there, and I'll do everything. I'll run around, I'll set it up, and let's see if I'd be at least worthy to be drafted as Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm gonna go with no.
I was gonna say probably never. Derek Foreman,
T-Guns, where you
777.
at? I need T-Guns to start training me then.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you were in Teddy Bruschi's freaking what's it called? Teddy's
The football game. That was bad.
Yeah.
That's because
I'm
I
pretty
pissed
sure
Brian
you set a
Hoyer off.
record.
I pissed
You set
Brian
a record.
Hoyer.
You
Wait,
set a
how?
record.
You know what was sad is that Teddy talked down on me, and I felt so bad. like,
Hold on,
don't
wait.
do that.
Wait.
What happened? Like,
Oh,
you can't
it
just.
was-
This isn't
He
well-known
had 20
information.
Hey, he had 21 targets and 1 reception for 6 yards.
0.6
That's
on the stat day for
0.6.
fantasy football, if you even do decimals.
So wait, you played in the game, and then how did
All right.
Drewski
So,
talk down to you?
Obviously, everyone knows me. Someone called me a NARP, a non-athletic, like
Regular
or
person.
NARP, whatever
Yeah.
it was, right? So, so we played the Teddy's team game. This was last May, not the last one. So Brian Hoyer is the quarterback for both teams. So it was the first play of the game. I was by myself all the way on the side, and I ran as fast as I could, all the way down the sidelines, wide open. And Brian Hoyer overthrew me, like completely overthrew me. And then I started jogging back, and I'm out of breath because I just used all my energy today. And I
The
look
go
at
round
Brian
is not
Hoyer.
your friend.
I look at Brian Hoyer, and I said, Brian, there's a reason why you're a backup to Tom Brady.
That's tough.
And he took offense to that.
Yeah, I mean,
The
no
next
kidding.
play, it was probably a 5-yard pass, and that guy threw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball at me, hits off my hands, and everyone laughed at me. Christian Fourier is a bully. That guy was making fun of me the entire time. Oh, young Gronk coming out here talking all this BS. You can't even make a catch. Teddy's laughing at me. Ty Law's laughing at me. Troy Brown scores a touchdown on my face and spikes it in front of me. I was rattled. I was completely rattled that day. And I just
You called out an NFL player and expected them to be okay with that.
and they
Like,
all ganged up on me. And then there was a point where you can blitz, and I blitzed, and I almost touched Brian Hoyer to get him down and sack him. And
Yeah.
then Teddy's like, "Don't do that, YG. Don't do that. Like, you can't touch the quarterback." And I was rattled. I didn't know what to do. I had one catch.
You
And it
were
was
called
like,
YG though. That's
and then-
kinda cool. Like the rapper.
like the rapper. And I will say that one catch was kind of like, when sports do like good things for kids, and they bring them into the game for
So,
the last
so
second.
you were a make-a-wish.
Everyone stepped away. Brian Hoyer went like this and just tossed it like that. Just like
Teddy Bruschi light you up across the middle after that.
it was bad. Bad day for YG. Bad
All
day.
right.
I want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Teddy Bruschi too. I hope
Yeah,
he's getting
man.
well.
That was he's already back home. He's doing well. It was kind of crazy to see him a couple weeks ago. Then the next week the TIA happened, which is like a mini stroke, which they ended up catching it in time. He ended up going to the hospital, getting taken care of. He's already back and ready to go. And
He probably saw you try to catch a football.
I hope to see him out in Canton. All I know is, hey, I'm getting hooked out in Canton. Friday night, Saturday night, VIP nights for Ty Law, man. I cannot wait to be out there for that.
That's big.
That's
content.
going to be huge, bro. Big content out there. I'm bringing this microphone out there, too.
Who filming for you?
I got Dito coming out there. My man Dito. Dito's a good guy. Got the big beard coming
Hell
out
yeah.
there.
Where was
He's
Tito
my-
for me on Saturday?
He's
Ooh, ooh.
I've
Oh,
actually never met Tito.
you know what Tito was? Tito was at the Mass Pirate supporting his boy. That's why.
There it is. He's a dude with a huge beard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's cool.
Okay.
Is he affiliated with Ride the Wave at all? Or is he just kind of just like basically?
No,
He is.
but he does more things than most people that are affiliated with Ride the Wave.
That is true.
Hey, I mean, if I was gonna say
Shots
that
fired.
tomorrow, but like
Shots
whatever.
fired.
If you want
Not
to
at you.
broadcast it,
Not at you, but shots
Tito's
fired.
even showing up to the meeting tomorrow. Tito will
There we
be
go.
Ooh. Will Tyler be at the meeting tomorrow?
of course, I'm getting
I
out of
don't
work
know.
early for it.
I don't know. I
It's a
think you ganged
fucking
up on him
gangster
too much. That he
party.
might not come.
Yeah,
It's a gangster party.
I'm just gonna go cry myself to sleep tonight because GRD said I wasted 4 hours of my life.
You kind of did though.
Oh no, it was. If we're gonna go back to this real quick and then we're just wrap it up on this, it was tough. I'll say that for a fact. It was tough. I'm not gonna say I did a good job. I did a job, correct. I don't know. If I had a guy with like a camera, I was begging people, like legitimately begging people. I'm like, I will pay someone to come film for me. Didn't work. Whatever, man. You live and you learn.
Yep. Now
Tyler.
you wasted four hours of your time, and you wasted 30 minutes of our time explaining how you wasted your time.
It feels like every week I have something just wasting GRD's time. He's a hard man to please.
Tyler, what?
Listen to me. I'm fucking at Encore Casino right now, ready to go gamble, ready to go make some money, but you guys are fucking holding me up.
This hasn't been an hour. I'm wrapping it up for you. I keep these under an hour for you.
Thank you.
I just want to know what the next move is for Tyler. Like, what's your next move?
For what? In general?
What's your next move? Yeah.
Edit this, post it, go to
Jerk off.
sleep, wake up, go to work, go to Babs' house, fight GRD. Simple. No, he'd kill me. He'd snap me like a twig, dude.
I'm putting you in a headlock the first thing I do tomorrow.
If you can reach me, dude. No, you
I'll
can probably
get you
could
down
reach
to
it.
my level.
Oh, 100%.
The best thing I ever saw was you were standing next to
Next to
Caden.
Caden, yeah.
And it was just like it was like Taco Fall and like
Oh, speaking of
Cartoon
Taco Bell,
Network.
last question, and then we're ending this. GRD has to go lose some money or win. Who knows? But last time we talked to him, he went to
if you don't
Encore.
see him on social media, he's losing money. If you see him on social media, he's winning money. I know the GRD.
or the Celtics are winning games.
Same with the Celtics, exactly.
A_Mac33. If the Celtics don't sign Taco, do you think another team will sign him to a deal?
1,000%.
100%.
What's his
Yeah.
best fit outside the Celtics? Rockets.
Um,
Him and Clint Capella.
What about who's the center for the Clippers?
Montrezl Harrell, or is he power forward?
It's Montrezl Harrell and then Zubac too.
Oh,
They're a
like
deep
Evox
team.
Boulage or something.
Yeah, they're a deep team.
I don't know,
Listen,
man. I hope Taco stays.
Maybe
bro.
maybe Golden State. As
Taco's
much as I
gonna be
hate to say it. As much as I hate to say it, he might back up Willie Cauley-Stein at Golden State.
Big
Hey.
Cauley-Stein guy.
hey, I got 2 questions coming in. What do you guys think about Enes Kanter choosing number 11 for the Boston Celtics?
Love that. That was actually something at Big Three. Everyone was wearing Kyrie jerseys. I'm like, a lot of weird Kyrie jerseys, and they'd all have Kanter just taped on the back of their.
That's dope.
shirt.
I love that he accepted that and posted about it on Twitter and posted on IG and just loved it because all next year in the Garden you're going to see that if you're wearing
Oh,
a Kyrie
100%.
jersey.
I have a
you
Kyrie jersey.
have
I'm
to
gonna
have
do it. Yeah.
Actually, what's smart, and this is to Green Line T or whoever wants this, is they should make a jersey shirt that has the number 11 and it should be duct tape on the
Yeah.
back that says Cantor on the back. I don't know if anyone's done that yet, but
Can we start making merch yet? Like, I know it's hard, but like,
GRD
we have
knows the
so
guy.
many
GRD
ideas.
knows the guy. I'm waiting. GRD knows the guy.
Justin knows the guy that makes his
Yo,
logo.
last question from Steven. He wants to know, Tyler, do you think that
Nah, it's Brendan Alexander 23, and it's like 3
Brandon
R's.
Alexander.
And he's gonna ask me if Petey's done, and for the millionth time, dude. Yes. No, leave me alone. Like, I might just block this dude on everything, and he doesn't even DM me. He just says it in these things.
I ruined the joke though. Sorry. about
Brandon Alexander is on a 1-episode suspension from asking questions. I'm instilling
We
it
need to
right
bring him
now.
on a podcast. You know what was great today, Tyler? You did coordinated this. You got Dan on. You got Matt Gordon on. GRD. When are we getting Scalabrini on? I think we need to get Scalabrini on for the next
Ooh.
podcast. I think we need to start looking out there.
Hit him up, man.
Anytime you want, Scal will come on. We'll get him on here for a season preview during August time.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do like the week before the season or something.
I saw Taco Fall was on Michael Blackson Remember that guy that we met at the LA? He was on his Instagram there live or something like that. Taco was repping the Celtics, by the way. He was talking about. I watched a little bit of it, and he was actually in Boston right now. Taco.
Where you getting that tattoo, man?
Negotiations going on.
Yeah,
maybe.
negotiations. I think they said there's one more 2-way contract out there, so like he'll end up maybe getting it. No matter what, if he goes to the main Red Claws, we all have to be there for that first game. All have to be there. November 15th, I believe, is the first game.
That's after my birthday. I might be home.
No,
Right,
or
depending.
you're gonna be home. Like you're gonna be here.
Oh,
Dude, it's a hike. I don't have a
And
car
you're
out in
gonna
Penn State. It's an 8-hour drive.
and you're gonna wear a taco on your head.
How close is Philadelphia from you?
3 hours. That's why I want you guys to come to the Philly game next year, and I'll just drive out there.
How close is Pittsburgh to you?
3 hours. We're right in the middle.
Oh, so you're right in the middle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll-
it'll be a good time.
No,
We'll
you know what we
figure
have
some
to
stuff
do?
out.
You know what we have to do for the Philly game? Gene's coming with us to the Philly game. We need Gene out there.
Yeah, Gene.
Woke Gene.
We need to have him on
His
this
name
too,
is-
because I need.
Woke Gene needs to come on here. Yes, absolutely.
Like Wes just texted us and saying he wants to come on. Wes will definitely be on. Rune Dog, he was texting me today saying he eventually wants to be on.
Everyone wants to come on. You know what? We gave Dan Shea the light first. We said
No,
Dan
we
gets
didn't even get Dan Shea the light. Dan Shea fell into this because
Yeah.
he got on your radar, dude. So if you want to come on, just get Babs mad.
I respect Dan a little bit more. Dan, go back to your little NFL group and tell them, hey, 4th and goal needs to start doing this a little bit more often. Now that you were the reason why they were never on YouTube. You
Nobody's
were
on
the reason.
Apple either,
We got
dude.
it.
You know, vote for you.
I keep telling people to get on Apple. Nobody's on Apple.
No, I don't want
we
to go.
can't get on Apple because we need an image that's like the right size, and nobody will send it over to us.
You gotta
Wes,
Something you
DM.
gotta throw in
figure it
the
out.
main
You gotta
chat,
figure it
man.
out. Figure it out. You guys
Alright.
are big boys.
Let's wrap this
Don't
up.
make excuses.
Thank you for listening to the 4th episode of Boston's Big Three. I totally forgot this name. Follow Dan Shea. Dan, what's your Instagram? Should be Doghouse Dan, but
Underscore Dan Shea underscore.
Everyone's got to get rid of underscores.
I am
Everyone's gotta
Ty
get rid of
underscore
numbers.
Ty
Everyone's
underscore
gotta-
Miller 35.
Everyone's
Or
gotta get rid
actually,
of them.
I made a Twitter.
Simply, you're supposed to be typical Tyler, and yet you have Ty underscore Miller 30. You gotta be typical, dude. You gotta be regular, man.
We just figured this out minutes ago. All right, we have the Spike King at Green Runs Deep at underscore billion underscores Dan Shea, whatever.
And guess
dude.
what day it is today? It's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Your mother should have swallowed you.